Yes. Yes. The first ad I wish I'd made was a little known ad out of the States by Wyden Kennedy called Nike Tag. So I remember watching this as a very young, impressionable creative, and I could not believe what I was watching, the sense of wonder and excitement that was happening before my eyes without even realising who the ad was for. It was an ad that stuck with me for a very long time. So the ad had many little moments that I instantly fell in love with, whether it was the initial moment of being tagged on the shoulder and realising that, oh shit, this is me, I'm it. To the guy getting trapped in the circular door and realising, God, there's no way out of this. This ad was just perfect. The music, the footage, the sense of wonder, every little moment was a new little perfect thing locked in this 60 or 90 seconds of footage that was just amazing to me. I was with the guy on his journey the whole way along, and right to the very, very end, where he reaches into the closing train doors, and just out of reach is the person that could sort of alleviate all his stress. And then bang, we see that the product shot, for a split second, and the penny drops. Holy shit, this is an ad for sneakers. So the second ad I wish I'd made wasn't actually really an ad at all, and that's what I loved most about it.
Every year, millions of trees are cut down just to produce paper.
The job was for WWF, and it was a campaign to save the trees, basically, and they invented a file format much like a PDF, but the catch was it couldn't be printed.
Every day, entire forests die for paper. A PDF file can theoretically contain as many pages as you can get from a whole tree.
So there was a campaign that launched the format, but basically it was really, really tidy. You could visit the website, download the software required to create the file format, and you're away. As far as I know, anyone could use it. But just the power of this idea that you could not print it was far better demonstration, of the idea than you could ever achieve in a traditional ad. That was the first time in my career that I realised, oh my God, advertising can be anything.
The WWF was spread around the entire world. Become part of this green revolution.
My final ad that I wish I created was a much more recent example. And again, it's not your traditional ad, and again, that's why I love it so much. It's by a company called REI out of the States. They're an adventure and wildlife store. How I imagine it played out is that someone got briefed to create their Black Friday sale campaign. And what they responded with was the idea to actually close the store on Black Friday.
We'd rather be in the mountains than in the aisles. Join us on November 27th at Option Outside.
Because that is the true essence of their brand. People shouldn't be shopping, they should be outdoors enjoying themselves. Just a beautiful display of a brand that sticks to what it stands for, no matter what. Incredibly brave move by the client, and by God did it pay off. They had copycat stores doing the same thing. And just the idea that in this grotesque era of hyper commercialization with people running out and buying all this shit they don't need, one brand stuck to their morals and said, no, we're not opening today. The power always lied within that one retail store being closed on arguably what could have been their most profitable day of the year. And to see that in the end that actually paid off was just an amazing leap of faith by the marketers and the agency itself. But sometimes we have to take these brave steps to get the glory. I will correct that. That is the WWF World Wildlife Fund, not the Wrestling Smack You Over the Face with a Chair Foundation, because why would they be interested in trees?